Hi, in this video I want to go over our pump shop procedure. I'm going to start out by saying this is not to be confused with our assembly and disassembly procedure. There's a video on that you should have watched by now. But this is more of a broad overview of the workflow of the pump shop. It's broken down into two main sections, what to do for a one-trip pump, and then down here it's what to do for a two-trip pump. So with that, I'll go over line by line each one of these and hopefully clear up some confusion. Of course, have this document printed out, ready to take notes, have a notepad ready to take notes. And then with that, let's get started. So this is for if a pump is ordered in advance, so only making one trip. So one, build the pump. And I will say a lot of times this first step will already be done by the time the pump is ordered. These will usually be our spare pumps, but it may not always. So either way, so when notified by foreman, begin the pump sheet. Input the following: well ID given by company foreman, the date, pump shop name. Right now we only have one pump shop. It'd be the Ada shop. If in the future we have others, there might be another pump shop name, but you'll know the shop you're working in. If not, you can of course ask your supervisor. Repaired by, that is you, if you're doing the work. Scrap ID, well, previous jobs, well ID, and number of scrap parts if company has scrap parts. Run pump description given by the company foreman, so that is the pump they're ordering. If you should have this pump sheet open in front of you, so that is the run pump. This goes right here. It's what that's talking about. Run pump description, run valve rod bushing size given by foreman. That's important, the valve rod bushing size, because it has to do with the size of rods that they're running in the well. So that will be specified for you, and you'll make sure to put the right size bushing on for them. And then it's assemble the pump, complete the run section of the pump sheet. After that's all done, deliver the pump to location and pick up the current pump. Pick up the current pump from the job location, take the current pump to the pump shop. Tear down the current pump, break down current pump, complete pulled section of the pump sheet. So, you did this for the initial pump, the replacement pump that was built, or the spare pump. This will be completed. Now you've got the pulled pump in the pulled shop, and you complete the pulled section of the pump sheet. Place all scrap parts in the parts pile, in the scrap parts pile. Place all usable parts into the company or shop inventory depending on the company's preferences. So they'll either indicate that their good parts go into their personal company inventory or the shop's general inventory. And then complete the checklist on the pump sheet form. Next, you will text the sheet to Mature Fields or the production geologist. Okay, so if the foreman specified repair the pump, so making two trips, so that would be like if they don't want to bring a spare pump or a new pump out before they pull it. They want to pull the pump first, bring it in, repair it, and then bring it back out. That's two trips. So when notified by foreman, begin the pump sheet, input the following: well ID, date, pump shop name, and your name, repaired by. So pick up the current pump from the job location, take the current pump to the pump shop. Tear down the current pump, so break the current pump apart, complete the pulled section, because now since this you're working with the pulled pump first, you'll complete this side of the sheet first. Place all scrap parts in the scrap parts pile. Place all usable parts in either the company or shop inventory, depending on their preferences. Inform the foreman of the pump results. So that would be like you want to let them know what you found with the pump, what problem you had. So somewhere in here in the condition, some of these will end up being scrapped. It's because they're bad. One of them is going to be the problem of why the pump failed. That's what that's inform foreman of pump results. So that's, you let them know what was wrong. Then repair the pump and input the run pump description. So that would be what you end up running back into the well, or what you put back together. Follow foreman instructions regarding repair or new pump assembly. Assemble the new pump that they want. Complete the run section of the pump sheet. Deliver repaired pump to the location. When the old pump has been repaired or a new pump has been built, deliver a repaired pump. Complete the checklist of the pump sheet, and then you text that to either MFS or the company. And then this has less to do with the person doing the work in the pump shop, but when the pump sheet is received, we'll bill the customer and update our inventory. That will conclude our videos. We've done two video series on the pump process and pump policy. So I hope it all makes sense. If not, feel free to ask any questions. Thanks.